A lot of details have been revealed of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so I thought why not make a video discussing everything we know so far and my thoughts on it. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. As we know from playing the remake, there were quite a few new scenes as the game wanted to expand on the original one and add more development to Midgar and his characters. This will be the same case for Rebirth and I'm glad to see it, but I hope they truly manage to create more balance cause there are some scenes in the remake that dragged on a bit too long. The locations will have some towns and dungeons similar to the first game, and the locations will have a slightly different order, which will be interesting to see. Wutai will not be in this game, which makes sense as this game will cover the events leading to the Forgotten Capital, which is like the midway point of the series. World exploration will be more vast in this game, and it's assisted by the fact that we will get to ride chocobos in this game. In the remake, they were only used for fast travel, so I'm interested to see how much of a factor they play into exploration in Rebirth. They will be unique to each region, so in some places you could get flying chocobos or climbing ones, which is probably going to be very fun to use. Another way that they are putting more emphasis on exploration is that they are trying to add more side content. And I mean much more side content, almost double of the content in the remake. I hope they have mostly meaningful content as it's quite easy for a game to get bloated when they try to put more emphasis on this, for example Final Fantasy 16. But the side quests in Final Fantasy 7 Remake were mostly decent, so I have hope that they will be able to pull it off. There will be new characters as well that will be playable alongside the old characters that are returning like Red and Cave Sid, and I can't wait to see how they play out in combat. The characters will be getting new skill trees that will unlock new abilities and materia that we have not seen before. The materia system was already well crafted in the first game, so I'm excited to see how they improve on it. New summons like Odin, Alexander and many more will be added, which is cool, and I'm sure the designs will be sick. There will be a much bigger variety of mini games, and from what we have seen so far they look very decent. I'm glad they are trying to improve on the mini games that are present in the first game and they were already fun and goofy. And finally, but sadly, we won't be able to carry over progress from the first game to this one, but we were promised some extra rewards for playing the first game, so we will just have to wait and see what those rewards are. So yeah, that's all we know for now, and I think the news is quite exciting. The first part of Final Fantasy VII is very small compared to the rest of the game, so it makes a lot of sense why Rebirth has a much bigger world and why they are putting more emphasis on exploration as a whole. The first game was already quite good, and I'm sure the Rebirth will be much better. So what are you guys most excited for in this game? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and with that being said, this has been 2367 Ruben signing out.